If you want the end user to be able to create alarms, you're going to have to configure the end user app. That way they can use it. So in order to turn that on, is you can see that it's not up here now. Go to settings, extensions, and then here's this alarm config, and you can enable it. Now refresh your page, and then now underneath the app selection, as you can see, this alarm config. What we're going to do is we're going to pick underneath just heat pump. And if you go down to heat pump 1 here, I'm going to create a point. This point is just going to be test number alarm. The point kinds number, hit create. Then underneath here, you can see there's a Boolean heat pump alarm. We'll also go over that while we're in there. This is a different project here, but if you see this logic builder, these are the alarms that automatically come in, except for this cafeteria set point. So this Boolean alarm, enum parse, high limit alarm, low limit alarm, those are delta from set point. Those alarms come in once the software is loaded and you're creating a new project. In order to make use of those, you can see that these aren't actually tied to anything on this project. But on this one, we'll make that for this heat pump 1. What you can do is go to the app launcher, go down to alarm config, and now we're navigated to heat pump 1. So now you have this point filter up here, and you got to pick what kind of point you're wanting to set an alarm on. So for this number 1, you can see that you have this selection here. So we'll do a number. That was, and we're going to do the one that we tested. We made that test alarm. So go to page 2, and that should be in here. Test alarms on page 1, so you can just check that, and you can pick, we'll just say high limit alarm, we'll add an alarm, and these are your property tags, so you can change the alarm text, you can change your limit, you can do enable, disable. It adds these marker tags, alarm point and allow program. So the other thing we want to do is we want to set the one up for that heat pump alarm. Well, that's a Boolean point, so now you got to click on this Boolean filter. And you can see that there's a heat pump alarm. So now you can hit the checkbox. You can hit Boolean alarm. You could hit add. And then you can change your different property stuff up here again. And it now adds these marker tags. I'm going to hit cancel on that one. And then we'll just go back to DB Builder. And we'll show you on that equip what tags it adds. So here's that heat pump 1, and it's going to add it to that specific point. And you can see that we have alarm point and allow program right here. And then underneath the property tags, you have this alarm text. You could change that. You have all these other ones that it added. If you actually want to see that program, you have to navigate back a little bit because it's running on the site. You can go to Logic Builder, Programs, refresh here, and you can view all programs, and you can see that that high limit alarm is running on 1. So if we edit it, you could edit the programs if you wanted, but these ones are preloaded programs, just those ones that were underneath those filters. So again, you have this Boolean alarm, the delta from set point, enum parse alarm, high limit alarm, and low limit alarm. It's just a way to be able to reuse those on other projects without having to create everything from scratch.